Yo, what's going on, my people? A big welcome from sunny Mexico. The weather is amazing. It is super hot. It's like 40 degrees, no, not 40 degrees, about 30 degrees. And it is lovely out here. So, in today's video, I want to continue about talking about sales performance and going through difficult times. And I think I've actually figured it out. I think I've figured out the solution of what needs to be done to really make sure you're always performing at the top level. Now, my recent experience has shown me your energy is everything. And more importantly than that, winning brings more winning. So, you know, if you haven't sold for a while, maybe you've gone a day without selling, or you've had a couple sales calls or sales experiences, you haven't sold, it could be demoralizing. And if you let that play on you, that's just gonna affect your performance for the next call. The next call, you're not gonna show up as your best self. So when you are going for a rut, you have to really do whatever you can to get your energy high and your spirits high. Now, one thing that's really worked for me is listening to Grant Cardone. For me, that guy is a business icon, an absolute business legend. He's literally a millionaire, giving out all of his tips. You can see his whole journey. He talks about his whole experience from being a drug addict and struggling to being a multi-millionaire, billionaire, whatever he is. And what I've learned, his main principles are, you have to 10x your efforts and energy. Like, everything you have to do has to be amplified by 10. Because if you're not, then you're leaving it to chance, especially with sales. Because if you've got more appointments, if you're doing the utmost to get your calendar packed, then you're just gonna get lucky. It's just gonna happen. You're just gonna make more happen, you're gonna get more deals, make more sales as well. So that's the one thing that's really made a difference, because when you're doing enough work and you get that lucky sell, it's just fuel for the next deal, You just want to do more and more, and it really does make a huge difference when it comes to your performance. So whenever you're in doubt, whenever times are tough, just do more work. That's all you can do. The last thing you want to do, and I've been guilty of this, is take an extra nap or go for a walk, or just do less work. And it can be tempting. But what you want to do is just stay in that and just grind harder. Like, grind harder, do more. It will make all the difference, I promise. So if you're a personal trainer and you've got clients in the gym and you have some downtime, if you're going for a lot, I've been there, you just want to sit in your car or go home, you don't want to be around the gym floor, you're just not in a good headspace. But that's the worst thing you can do. The best thing you can do is just do more. Try and find more clients, try and find more business, hustle harder. That's what you need to do. And that's gonna make all of the difference. So what I've been doing, I've extended my hours, I've taken more calls, and I've just found myself getting luckier. Because especially when you're not skilled yet, if you haven't built that skill, then you just have to win by energy and effort. Just outwork everyone. That's the only way you're gonna win. Until you eventually build that skill, then it's gonna be a lot easier for you once you build the skill. But until then, you have to put grind in, you have to put effort. And unfortunately, there's no easier way. But once you do that, you're gonna eliminate luck from the process. You're gonna create your own luck. So you have to go all in. Just up your commitment to what you're doing. Just up the effort, up the commitment. Like, are you doing your utmost right now to see success? Like, ask yourself that question. Are you doing everything you can to see success right now? And if the answer is no, then you have to really look at yourself in the mirror and figure out what you're doing with your life. Like, is this something you really want to do? Do you want to do something else? I know now I'm committed to this. So even what I do is attached to my lifestyle now. So if I want to stay enjoying this life, traveling, having experiences, I have to succeed. So I put myself in a position where I have to see success, because if for whatever reason I fail, then I won't be able to live this lifestyle anymore. And that's the thing, even personal trainers, I know a lot of you are doing this part-time. And for as long as you're part-time, it's never going to be worthwhile the grind and really go in that extra level to really make it happen. What's your part-time? You have to go all in, like burn the boats, burn the bridges, and that's going to be critical to see success. And I'm essentially at that stage now where I've just had to burn the boats, either do or die. And when you're in that situation, you just have to go further in, do more. Like, go to your limit and see if you can go past your limit. So if you're only used to having or working 5 hours, let's say you're only used to working 5 hours, try work 6 hours, see how it goes. You might just find yourself making more money. And really and truly, what's more important than making money and changing your life, looking after yourself, having a good quality of life, maybe looking after loved ones, looking after family? What else is literally going to be better than that? So if you're going through a difficult time, I say just do more, grind more, like another level. Do whatever you can to get yourself motivated. Whether that's watching sales videos, whether that's watching business influencers, whether that's Grant Cardone, whether that's, who knows? I listen to Andrew Tate a lot of the time. That guy gets me motivated, gets me up, I'm going. But find whoever works for you and just get that energy up every day. Wake up early, train. Right now I've actually been doing something called OMAD. So I literally just have 1 meal a day. So what I find is that when I eat in the day, I get tired, I get fatigued, I get sleepy, and then that affects my performance. Because my body's digesting the food, the stomach's in my blood is in my stomach instead of my brain. And what better way to be hungry, what better way to act hungry than to actually be hungry? So I literally will not eat each day until about 8, 9 p.m. So I'll do my work, I'll wake up at 7. My routine now, I'm in Mexico. I'll wake up at 7, 8. Then I will go straight on the calls. I'll shower, get myself ready, start taking calls. And I'll be taking calls till about 9 p.m. Sorry, not 9 p.m, about 7 p.m. I'll do my admin for an hour. Then I'll go to the gym. Then I'll eat, go home, shower again, and then bedtime. So literally the whole day, apart from the gym, is work. It's grinding. And that's just a commitment I've made to myself. So find your routine, and the best thing you can do is just do more. Just do more effort, more energy, more grind, and it's gonna pay off 100%, I promise. It's the only way to get out of a tough spot. A right to tough situation is just to go further in. I recommend listening to 10X Rule, Grant Cardone, Be Obsessed or Be Average, How to Get and Stay Motivated, and Sell or Be Sold. These books are what I used when I was working in the gym to be making over 10K a month. And thank God I'm almost near those numbers now. Almost there, but sales is a hard game. Sales is not something easy. That's why so many people don't succeed with sales, because it is a grind, constant rejection. You've had a good month and now you're planning on what you're gonna do with the next month's money. And all of a sudden you take your foot off the ball, you don't even know what it is. It could be your energy, it could be something you've tweaked in the scripts, and all of a sudden people aren't buying. And you're going calls and calls without making money, to the point where you feel like you're working for free. And nobody wants to work for free. However, at the same time, you must count your blessings. So even if you're a personal trainer at the gym, count your blessings that you can be your own boss and you can work your own hours. You've got no one to answer to, and you're helping people. You're spending all your time in the gym. You're not stuck in the office, and you're doing what you love. At the same time, if you're an online closer, count your blessings that you can work from home. So instead of traveling hours to go to work in an office, you can just sit from home, you take the calls that you want. It's a dream lifestyle, but there must be a price to be paid, like anything. So yeah, you're indoors, the sun's outside, there's hot girls everywhere, depending on where you're living. But you must focus and you must grind. And you're probably gonna work, you're working longer than 9 to 5. Ever since I stopped doing the 9 to 5, I've worked harder and more hours than when I was doing a 9 to 5. Can you believe it? But it's worth the price, because I know one day, once I get to that level, I will be able to dictate what I do. But even then, if you love what you do, then it doesn't matter. What more would you rather do than help people to solve their problems and actually coach people and guide people and lead people to a better life and a better future? So, a big thing that's actually worked for me is I actually have a journal my mum actually bought me for Christmas, where each day there's different entries. I have to write entry in the morning and in the evening. So in the morning, it asks you 3 questions. It asks you 3 things you're grateful for. Then it asks you your statement, like your mission statement almost. Like, who are you? Your positive affirmation. And then it asks you what 3 things will make today great. That book has changed my life. It's just a diary, it's just a journal, journaling. I thought journaling is weird, it's for strange people, but it's actually made a huge difference. And in the evening, I write, it asks you questions, it asks what 3 things went well for you. It asks you, what did you learn today? And that book has literally changed my life. It's an amazing journal. It's not even a book, it's a journal, it's a diary. I would highly recommend everyone make that happen, get that done. If you want it, send me a message, I'll add a link to it so you guys can get it as well, because it's really made a big difference in my life. So I just want to keep your energies high, do whatever it takes. For me, Grant Cardone it's a 2 and 3 in 1. Keeps me motivated. I learn about business, I learn about sales, and it makes me feel like it's okay to work harder. Because I hear people tell me, oh, you're doing too many calls, you're burnt out, you're doing too much. And then you believe it, and you're like, okay, I am doing too much. But then you taper down, and you have less opportunities to make money, and then you make less money, and then you feel down, and you feel worse, you want to do worse, and it's a negative loop cycle. It's a failure. Whereas I'd rather do more, see success, want to do even more, see more success, and do even more. I've done so much work now that my calendar is so packed that I literally can't fit in more people into the calendar. And by all means, I don't close everyone, no way. There's a lot of people I don't close. But because I have so many leads in the pipeline, so many sales opportunities, I truly have outcome independence. Like, literally, people can buy what they don't have to buy. It's up to them, because I know I've got about 7 or 8 rolls of the dice for the rest of the day. And I know it's probably not the best business advice to rely on luck, but you can't control what the other person's going through. You can't control how that person has come onto the call in terms of the challenges they faced. What else have they tried? All you can do is uncover it and ask the right questions to make your solution sound like the most viable option. However, you cannot dictate how the person's come on the call, what have they seen coming up to the call, how much of the marketing materials have they seen. You literally cannot do that. So all you can do is put your best foot forward to see success and put your best effort in, and you can't lose. From putting that effort in, grinding, there's no way you can't succeed. Anyway, that's my little 10 minutes for today. Just do more work, grind your way to success. And just know that hard work always pays. I've never grinded hard and not paid off. Well, it actually has happened once, actually, that's the story. My first ever proper job out of uni, I worked in recruitment. No, it wasn't my first ever job, it was maybe my second or third. And I remember I did 6 days straight on that job. I did 6 days or even 7 days, I went ham. Well, I didn't close. And I did that for the first couple of weeks to get things rolling, because I really wanted to succeed. And I was really struggling, and it maybe took me a month to make a deal. And I made a deal, they rung the bell, congratulated me, and the next day I was fired. So part of me felt like, oh, okay, this is how I was rewarded for working really hard, and that really threw me off for years. Not to be a victim or blame, but that really did suck, knowing that the hard work wasn't appreciated well, be given the time. In hindsight, I would have still gone there and worked for free and just made my own deals. Know what I do now, I would have just worked for free anyway, because obviously they'll pay me a salary and I wasn't bringing in the cash. But in hindsight, years later, hard work always pays. That's why I say, if you're a personal trainer in the gym, at the start you have to be in there from the start of the day to the end of the day. You must. You can't be going home, you can't be slacking off, you can't be taking off time to watch the football or watch Netflix. You must be in there. And that's the same with sales. Take as many calls as you can. Literally, pack out the day of calls. Obviously have your time to eat and work out or whatever, but pack out that calendar. As Grant Cardone says, white space is the devil. If you've got white space in your calendar, that's where you're going to be messing around, going on websites you shouldn't be going on, doing BS. You're not doing anything productive, so just pack out the calendar. Your calendar can't be too full. If your calendar's too full, what's the worst that could happen? You reschedule an appointment. There's literally no downside to it. And if you reschedule an appointment, if they really want to help, then they're going to reschedule without any problems. So all I can say, my friends, is just work harder. If you're going through a slump, just work harder. That's it, full stop. I can't really say much more to that than that. That's all the advice I can give. Just do more. And as you do more, obviously work on your skills as well. I'm not saying skills aren't important. Obviously, however, the more calls you do, you're going to get more skilled. You're going to almost see in the future, you're going to hear something. And because you've had that injection before, you can sniff that out. So you can, instead of skipping over it, you'll be able to dig into it. Like, hold on, you ask someone if are they ready to make a change, and they're like, I think so. Now, I think so. You know that 9 out of the last 10 calls you had when people say they think they want to make a change, they didn't actually do anything. That must ring a bell in your mind, thinking that, wait, so let's unpack that. You think so? What do you mean you think so? You want to do this? Or you don't want to do this? Let's talk about it. And that's going to make you a better salesman. And it's just a matter of taking reps and reps. And that's why I always encourage you to stay on one gig. Thankfully, I've always stayed in fitness, so I haven't had to learn this across multiple different avenues. And maybe that could be a detriment to me. I know people, like even one of my close friends, he does business, B2B, B2C, different deals, and he's really good at fitness. However, again, it's experience. He's done it so many times, he already knows what to expect. He's taken the guesswork out of it. He knows what to expect, and as he's taking these calls, he knows exactly the questions to ask, what to say, what not to say, and it helps him close deals. But that's only ever going to come from experience. So you must have experience, you must put the work in. It's never going to be straightforward. However, this is the most rewarding work I've ever done in my whole life. And it will be for a considerable while. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I've got a lot of interesting interviews lined up with serious salespeople. So any questions, anything at all, leave a comment, like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.